Yeah, the sidebars can be changed. So the love-hate with the sidebar is that it automatically makes all the table of contents. When I make a new page, it automatically puts it on the sidebar. So again,
okay.
Functionality over practice.
How do I switch it? How we change alphabetical or something.
It will be alphabetical. So that's what I'm saying. So on the side, it's going to do it alphabetically, whether you want to or not.
Okay.
So you can be smart and like number them, like 0, 1, 0, 2, so it cancels out the alphabetizing. Or you can switch to manual organization. Okay? Which is great. But here's what I would advise you to do first before you do that. Make all your pages and let it alphabetize.
Okay.
And then all you have to do when you switch to manually organize is reorder them, as opposed to add them one by one. You see, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So if you don't like this navigation, and I understand that, it's ugly, I let it be because I just try and teach. And so I'll just name things like 0, 0 so it floats to the top, and I start other things like Z, my thoughts, so it floats to the bottom. So I'll just put like a random letter in front so it goes where I want it to go. And no, it doesn't look super attractive, but that's not the point. The point is I'm trying to communicate information, so I'm lazy. I can totally get, for those of you that would drive you bonkers. That's cool. So if you want to change that, you'd have to go to More, and then the option is to edit this. Don't do this right now, please. Don't do this right now. But you would edit the site layout, and that will allow you to change elements, design elements on the page itself. Let's just stick with us all doing the same thing for a little bit, and then we can like get crazy.
Okay, so if we've got under phone, then like in mine I had scholarships, new, and then I edited repeated, and now I want to add another heading.
Okay, so you got to think of what level do you want that at. Do you want it to be a main heading like algebra, or do you want it to be a sub-page like?
No. Okay,
so what you want to do when you want to add a page is you always want to just come up here to the piece of paper icon at the top. Okay, and so if you want it to be a sub-page, you go to the page that you want it under first, so that I can just click that little button, like put it under here. And if and when you mess it up, which I mess it up sometimes myself too, because I'm just not paying attention, the More button says Move. Right, under More, it says I can move the page. So if I wanted it to be under and it wasn't, I can fix that. If I put it under, I'm like, it's not what I wanted. I can fix that. That's easy to fix. So the first thing to do is think about what kinds of pages you want. Build them, and then kind of worry about, all right, now how can I make this more clearly organized? You can do that second. And so my one point is it will automatically create the navigation on the side. It'll do it automatically. And then you're like, it alphabetized it, Alice, and I don't like it. That's fine, but at least all the pages are listed.
Okay, so if you wanted to put geometry as another heading. Okay.
Yes, okay, so if I wanted to do that, then I'll click on the piece of paper icon. I'll click, wait, no, hold on, let me zoom out here. I'll type geometry. I'll make it a regular web page because it's a top level, right? So I click create. And I just click save because it's just like an intro welcome page, right? Welcome to geometry. So you'll notice on the side I've got algebra class and I have geometry class. Now I would like to have a daily agenda for geometry. So I'm going to put a page under geometry. So I go back to the piece of paper icon. And I click on that. But in this case, I'm going to do geometry daily. I don't want it to be web page style. I want it to be announcement style. Because that's what gives me the rolling. The current stuff is at the top. You want the current stuff at the top and not lose the old stuff. You don't want to delete the old stuff. You want the current stuff at the top. That's what announcements is for. Now when you forget that and you made it a web page instead of announcements page, it's easy to fix that too. So I choose announcements. And then I need to put, I don't want it at the top level, I want it under geometry. I'm going to put it under there. Now I can create.
If you forgot to change it to announcement, can you go back
No
and
problem.
change it?
So under the answer to most everything here is the More button. So under More, it says change the page template. So I go change the page template. It says, hey, right now, I guess it didn't say here, right? I can change it to announcements.
So what's the file caching?